Hello, Glenn from Training Centre Harvey Bay. Common questions with resuscitation. How long do we resuscitate for? I don't mind memnonics, acrostics, whatever you want to call them. I still believe they're quite effective in first aid. So, if somebody says, how long do I resuscitate for? I use HELP. H-E-L-P. Keep resuscitating till help arrives. Keep resuscitating till we're exhausted. Keep resuscitating till life signs return. Keep resuscitating till paramedics arrive and take over. Another question that a lot of people ask is, do I always have to start CPR? Now, I'm a little bit blunt on this one, but I do have 30 years as a paramedic to back me up. I'm retired now, of course. So I'm going to be honest here. I certainly wouldn't start CPR for Livredi, Venous Pooling, rigor mortis. They're obviously biologically dead. They passed away 3 hours ago. You're unlucky enough to be a carer. You've found them in bed, passed away peacefully. Unfortunately, the call taker is now forcing you to do CPR and obviously a deceased person. I just want to give you a hint there. If you're unwilling or unable, nobody can force you to do CPR, in particular the breaths. Another thing that the call taker may force you to do, and again you don't need to be forced into doing this, is if they're 280 kilos in a lounge chair on a bed, they can't force you to physically drag them from the bed to the floor. They're just reading off a script, no offence. So all they're caring about is putting a tick in a box on their screen in their database. Now if they're 280 kilos in cardiac arrest and you're 40 kilos and you're being directed by a call taker to in the QAS comm centre to drag them from the bed to the floor and start CPR, you go, no, it is not safe to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to risk my long-term health and safety. So you can say, no, I will get on the bed and attempt CPR to the best of my ability. So don't be bullied and forced and coerced into doing CPR and then ending up with lifelong injuries, or because a call taker in a comm centre wanted to put ticks in boxes. So let's be honest, there's clinically dead, unconscious, not moving, not breathing normally, perhaps vagal breathing. So you start CPR. But to be brutally honest, with biological death, you shouldn't be forced to do it. Rigor mortis, venous pooling. If you don't know what any of those things are, feel free to go to your friend Google and that'll soon open your eyes up. So I'm going to use LORD, L-O-R-D. Livredi, venous pooling, rigor mortis. Don't start CPR, I think. I wouldn't. Obvious massive trauma, injuries incompatible with life. So there's a guy texting, walking across the highway, he's run over by a semi-trailer. Let's be brutally honest, there's not much left to do CPR on. So that's obvious massive trauma. Request in writing, some people with terminal cancer may get a letter from their doctor saying not for resuscitation. Now, if you're not certain about it, start CPR if you think that's the right choice. If you are certain about it, they passed away peacefully, you're actually viewing the not for resuscitation order, well then so be it. Again, be quite assertive with the call takers who are probably going to force you to do CPR. And then it's too dangerous, so the cars hit the power pole, there's wires down, there's electricity, there's gas, you're not comfortable, it's safe, don't go. So let's go through it again. How long will we resuscitate for? Help arrives, exhausted, life signs return, paramedics arrive and take over. Is it too late? The answer is yes. Livredi, venous pooling, rigor mortis, obvious massive trauma, injuries incompatible with life. Request in writing if not sure, start. And DS, it's too dangerous, it's not safe, you're not comfortable, don't go. So I hope that's helped you simplify some of those rather complex questions. See you on the next course.